Standing ovation as well from the Kop. It doesn't get much better than that. How good did it feel to see that one hit the back of the net?
Yeah, it was such a special feeling for me. As I said, I didn't score a lot, so when I made my first one for Liverpool, it means a lot to me.
Yeah. You almost had two. He just tipped it over the bar, didn't he?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the keeper and I was like, oh. But at the end, I was very happy with the first goal. So.
Overall, it's been the perfect start for you. Obviously, a few assists and really top quality assists as well, and then a goal tonight. How much are you enjoying it?
Yeah, a lot. I didn't play a lot last season, and when I came here, I get the minutes, and that's why I enjoyed it a lot. Play again on the pitch.
On the first half, it felt like a goal was coming for quite a long time before eventually you made that breakthrough. Just a matter of time, but a great time for it to come as well.
Sorry?
A great time for it to come as well, just before half-time.
Yes. We know it was a long time before we scored the first one, but when you play against such a team that play really deep, you have to keep playing and searching for the gap, and in the end we find it.
Yeah, it felt like it was almost destined to end 1-0 until Diogo pops up obviously at the end. You just had to grind it out, didn't you?
Yeah. You know, when you play, when you are 1-0 in front, they keep coming, and also with their fans, they did it good, but when Jota makes it 2-0, you know, it's finished.
It's game over, wasn't it? It felt like, as well, a game where you never really had to shift up through the gears. Even though it was tight on the scoreline, you always felt in control. I think they had their moments, but by and large.
Yeah. Of course, they had chances also, big chances, but at the end, we know what we had to do, like keep possession, and I think we did very well. So.
Obviously a huge occasion for them, and I suppose it will be the case, especially in the early rounds of this competition. Teams coming here at a massive venue for them to play at, and it's something you've got to be on your guard against. I guess Liverpool is a scalp everyone wants to claim.
Yeah, of course. If you play against such a big club, you want to show yourself, and also like the smaller teams, they want to win against us. But we prepare for everything, and we have to win. That's it.
And not only your first goal, but obviously your first taste of a European night here at Anfield. I mean, it's legendary. I'm sure something that you were really looking forward to when you signed. The fans didn't let you down. A really special atmosphere.
No. Before I came here, I know that the fans they're crazy fans, and you saw it tonight. They did it good, and very special to play at Anfield in Europa League nights.
And finally gives you the perfect platform to go into what is another very tough away game against Brighton at the weekend.
No, we know Brighton is a very good team, and we have to prepare for it and show on Sunday what we're capable of.
Congratulations, thank you.
Ryan, congratulations, first Liverpool goal. How did you find that?
Yeah, it's great. It feels super good. So. Was the best goal in my career so far, I think.
That's the best goal of your career so far?
The easiest, I think. Easiest.
Hey, it doesn't matter how they come though, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Goal is goal.
Look, you didn't have the easiest time in Germany. What's changed for you now that you're here at Liverpool?
I think the minutes. Just the minutes. So, you know, when you give a player minutes, you get confident, and I think that's it.
You seem to be really enjoying your football here, though, as well. What's it been like fitting in with this group?
Sorry, the last thing?
What's it been like fitting in with this group of players?
They are really nice, really good group. Also young players, and I'm just enjoying it.
And the midfield was basically all new in the summer for Liverpool. How have you found playing with these new players?
Yeah, I like it. I think Liverpool did a great job to buy such some good players, and we are such a good mood, and we're just playing good.
You can tell you've not stopped smiling since we started talking, but when you came off, a standing ovation from the home fans here, what did that mean to you?
A lot. I'm very happy that they give me such a good feeling, and I want to give them something back, you know.
Very well done tonight.
Thank you very much.
He definitely wins the award of the smiliest player at Anfield tonight, doesn't he, Michael? I mean, he's a very happy chappy, and you can't blame him. He's got his first goal for Liverpool since signing for the club this summer. How do you think he's fit into the team so far?
I thought he was very good tonight. it's great when you see that reaction, isn't it? Because most people feel it inside but can hold their emotions. But why not? Why not let it out? That's how he feels. And what a night for him, his first goal, at Anfield. I think he could be a good player for Liverpool in the future. Liverpool's midfield has totally been torn up over the summer, totally. And now there's an opportunity for whoever wants to grab it. And he's certainly grabbed his opportunity tonight. He was very good.
Here's a statistic that just completely blows my mind. He is the first player in 21 years to score or assist for Liverpool in his first 3 starts. I just think that's crazy when you look at the calibre of players that they have signed over the years, that is the first time in that many years that someone's done it.
Yeah, and you've had that double-checked and triple-checked.
I triple-checked it, didn't I? I was like, are you sure about that?
Ran through a few players that you thought might have surpassed that. It is, I mean, whether it's coincidence or... But as Mike said, the smile on his face, he's feeling the love from the crowd. He's feeling... A confident player, a happy player gets the best version of that player from a technical and a tactical point of view. So his game is at his best because he's confident. The way that Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are playing is different. It's not that sledgehammer football where it's 100 miles an hour all the time. It's possession-based, and that will suit Ryan Gravenberch. And I think he's clearly confident and he's going to help mould that midfield for Liverpool.
And as he said there, it doesn't really matter how the goals go in, Michael, as long as you get them in. And he was in the right place at the right time.
Exactly. I'm not going to complain about
I was going to say, we could chalk up a few of yours if they didn't count.
No, and, hey, he was the person that was moving, that was anticipating it. I mean, the end bit is obviously the easy bit, but there's 22 other players out there and there was only one that was, I'm sure everybody wanted to score in a red shirt, but he was the one that was anticipating, moving, and tapped it in the end. And as soon as the ball left Trent Alexander-Arnold's boot, you just know that was a wicked one for the goalkeeper to deal with. And he did well to follow it up and tap it into the empty net.
It's poor goalkeeping, but look at his anticipation of... Alexander-Arnold eats up that space down the left, but Gravenberch, you see, just holds on the edge and then he gets between the 2 defenders, and so he's unmarked completely. So any rebound is going to fall to him. He's looking at the goalkeeper, looking at it. It's poor goalkeeping. He should have held it or parried it wide. But, as I said, his movement was excellent. He was alert, he was ready. And if any gift was going to be given, he was going to accept it.
It was actually a nicely worked goal. Tsimikas made an underlap, as it was, and took 2 defenders away. And then when Nunez played the ball to Trent, he had all the space in the world. If Tsimikas hadn't made the run, they would have been populated the area around the edge of the box and he might not have had the space. So little details like that really important for goals.
Yeah, so a good night for him. He got his debut Liverpool goal and a standing ovation from the Anfield crowd. But before that happened, Liverpool should have been in front. Darwin Nunes had a golden opportunity and he misses it, Michael. We know he's a top-quality player, so why does he sometimes struggle with some of the easiest chances that he gets? Because we've seen this before in a Liverpool shirt from him.
Well, exactly. It's either lack of, confidence or lack of ability or, not concentrating, because in theory, a professional footballer, most people should be able to finish that. And nothing he does surprises me, really. I mean, he does some great things and then some awful things. He's got so many gaps in his game. And I think he's got the raw material of being a top player, but he needs a lot of coaching, maybe a bit more experience. But when you spend the money that they've spent, I thought you'd get more of a rounded player. I've been surprised to see how many gaps he's got in his game. And I think, I'm always reluctant to write him off because I think he's got some unbelievable attributes, as I say. And I always go back to someone like Didier Drogba when, he first came over and people laughed at him for the first year or two. His touch was everywhere. And then all of a sudden he just turned into... And I just think that this lad could be that type of player with improvement. But he's got to brush up some of the obvious easy things in his game.
Will Jurgen Klopp be disappointed with some of the second-half chances Liverpool had that they didn't put away, Rachel?
Of course. The fact that it's had no consequence, only the second clean sheet of the season as well. He'd be delighted with that because that's something I'm sure he would have wanted to have tightened up on. But you're right, you expect Jota. You've seen numerous headers that he scored from exactly the same position. His front three weren't really firing tonight. Salah looked sharp and he provided the assist, didn't he, for that Nunez golden chance in the first half. He looked their first half performance was much, up to the tempo that you would expect from a Liverpool team that are in a really good string of form. But there's certainly improvements to be made. Disappointed, absolutely, because he knows further down the line he's going to rely on that ruthlessness of his forward players to see out much better opposition.
In the end, they did get that second goal that just sealed the 3 points in the end, Michael.
They did, yeah. They left it late. They made their fans sort of creep to the edge of their seats and they get a little bit nervous. But in the end, I think they were, more than comfortable throughout the game. They certainly deserved to win it. It was just annoying for them that it took a while for the second goal to come. Little bit of a mistake, I'd say, at the back. But it was a lovely finish. I was just trying to work out whether he meant to hit it into the ground and bounce it over the legs. You're convinced, aren't you?
I'm convinced he is, because when I've worked against strikers in training, they practice hitting on almost like the top of the ball. So you see the goalkeeper's committing, then the space to go over him is actually just the height of his legs together. It's a very, very clever finish in my opinion.
Yeah, if I wanted to go over the goalkeeper, I'd always sort of go to the bottom of the ball and try to dink it. But you are seeing occasionally people stab it into the ground and it obviously just pops up and over. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, as you say so.
So it was a 2-0 victory for Liverpool in the end. So one of the McAllister brothers, I assume, is probably happier than the other. But it was all about the brotherly love heading into the game. Both Kevin and Alexis McAllister facing each other tonight on the pitch. And they've both been talking to Danny Jameson.
Kevin, Alexis, first time you've played against each other on the same pitch. How did you find it?
Yeah, really nice. Of course, for the family, something very emotional. I played against my oldest brother before, never against Kevin, so it's the first time and something very special for the family.
Kevin, we saw your reaction on the plane when you drew Liverpool for the draw. How did it compare to the feeling when you knew you'd be playing Liverpool, going out there at Anfield?
Well, very amazing for me, for my family, and for my team. Of course, for us, it's a dream play here. Of course, we want to win today, but of course it's really difficult. Liverpool is a very great team, but I try to enjoy. It's difficult when you play against a big team, but now I start to enjoy this moment, and my family stay here, my girlfriend stay here, and it's really important.
I know your father was watching. How proud do you think he will be watching his two of his sons playing against each other?
Yeah, as I said, today my dad was here, but I'm sure all my family was watching the TV because, as I say, something very special. But yeah, my dad is played football before, so he knows more or less what it means to play against your brother, because my uncle was a player as well. So yeah, very, very proud, 100%, and I guess he cried a little bit.
And Kevin, we saw when you talked to each other yesterday that Alexis didn't want you to enjoy it too much out there. Did you manage to enjoy the experience of playing at Anfield?
Yes. He have the reason I suffer today. I suffer, but well, it's a very special moment. I try to understand. Of course, the Liverpool maybe in the last match come to Belgium. It's our revenge maybe, but today only think in this match and in this moment with Alexis, with my family here, with my family on the TV. Well, was really, really special, and now the best part of the match.
Will you swap shirts?
Yeah, we will. Oh, I don't know if he wants from another player, but if he wants, of course, we will share.
Well done tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that is just lovely, isn't it? You cannot help but smile watching that, can you, Rachel? Can you just imagine what that must have felt like for their dad watching?
Oh, I mean, we saw clips of it, didn't we, during the match, and you could see there was not just his dad, there were other members of his family there. It must just be so proud. I mean, when I played at major tournaments and had your family around you, have travelled, thousands of miles to come watch, and you just know how much it means for you on the pitch to see them up there and then to all get together afterwards, because I'm sure that they don't get to get together socially very often because of their, their parallel careers. So I can imagine you have to put that to one side. We can always do that as sort of professional athletes, but afterwards, that's what time to enjoy it.
These are the football stories that we love to hear, aren't they, Michael? Because you guys know how hard it is to play football at a professional level. And in this family, you've got two brothers who have reached the top of their game, playing against each other, not just in any competition, but in Europe as well. It's so special, isn't it?
It is. It's remarkable. It sounds like it runs in the family because the uncle, the dad, there's another brother in there somewhere. It sounds like everyone is just easy for that family, but we all know it's very difficult to make it as a professional footballer, let alone play to this level and play for, of course, a team like Liverpool, let's say. So, fantastic story. And great to see that they still get on, even though they've just, had played a match against each other. But no, it's wonderful. And that's what it's quite a rare thing now.
It is.
It's quite good to see.
And you can see the love between them as well, can't you? It's really nice to see. Right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, though, we hope to bring
Another win, 100% in the group. What are your thoughts?
Good. So, really good start. Lost rhythm slightly. Gave too many set pieces away, obviously. They have 50-50 situation. I think the biggest situation was after a set piece when Ali, who played again a top game, but in that moment he missed the ball somehow. We could sort that, and that was obviously not good. As I said, really good in the beginning, lost rhythm, and then played too much around the formation than in the formation. Should have had more direction, all these kind of things, but yeah, you take what you get in these moments, and I really thought it was really mature and professional, but we could have been better in a lot of moments, of course.
I spoke to Ryan Gravenberch. He's got his first goal for the club. Absolutely buzzing, he seemed like. He seems like the right sort of character. He's really made an impact very early on.
He does, and he did. He's a top bloke and really nice. I'm really happy for him. So, look, even at the time at Bayern was for sure not the worst in the world, but because he had 25 appearances, stuff like this, which is a good number for a very young lad. But maybe here he feels 100% involved again, and he is, because he is, and super important for us, and can now get rhythm, and not only for the game, important for a player as well. And you see that when he's on the ball, and when we can really bring him in the right spaces, then he's incredible, really incredible. I would say the goal was now not the most difficult goal he scored ever in his life, but maybe one of the most important, because it's his first of a lot, hopefully. Everybody's really pleased for him, so really nice story tonight.
He said it was the easiest goal of his entire career to us.
Yeah, but goal is goal, how I learned it, and they all count the same.
Exactly. And you made a lot of changes to the starting 11, 3 changes at half-time as well. Is this all about squad management, load management, or...?
If we can do it, I think we should try it. So we have only a short time for now for turnaround for Brighton. And obviously last year we were awful there, so we have to do better. So that's why it's difficult. I'd hate thinking about the game after the game, but in these quick turnarounds, sometimes maybe you have to, and we have the problem that we obviously have 2 of our strikers not available. So for the next game, so we have to do it slightly different. And for tonight it was all right and worked out. And if we will do it always like this, I'm not sure, because I didn't think a second about it yet.
But from the performance tonight, what are the things that you can take positively into the weekend?
Job done. That's important. That's important as well. You cannot only win if you are really exciting and stuff like this. It's really important that you keep that you stay in a game like this. And it's now not for the Brighton game because it's too quick a turnaround, but in general you can learn a lot from this game because with rhythm we look one way, without rhythm and without acceleration we look the other way, and are exactly the same players and the same opponent, and that's why it's so important. That you keep the ball rolling, that the passes are hard and clear, that you pass in the right moment, that you give the ball a direction, all these things. Plenty of things to learn. And yeah, we will use that.
Thank you, Jurgen.
You're welcome.
Hearing Jurgen Klopp there saying that he actually hates thinking about the next games, but when you play Thursday and Sunday, you're going to have to do some kind of planning. And I suppose the positive with the win tonight, as well as obviously winning the game, is that the quicker they can qualify out of this group for the knockout stages, the quicker they can start resting players for perhaps what they may consider more important games in the Premier League. That'll absolutely be the plan, so that there's less at stake come the last couple of games in the league, in the group stage. As far as focusing on one game at a time, it is absolutely that. It's just a different way of saying one game at a time. You've got to bookend
tonight. It's done now. That's why he's pretty quick about reviewing what's happened tonight. You know, it's job done. It's exactly what he would have wanted. Job done, 3 points, because it's a quick turnaround of thought process, of physical kind of reviewing what the players have done physically from a loading point of view, who's available for however many minutes, that whole process and all that thought process, that starts again for the weekend.
Yeah, and it's a completely different test against Brighton on Sunday, who are also in European action tonight. Exactly.
Liverpool have had the advantage of playing at home, so they haven't got to fly back tomorrow, let's say, or tonight, depending on what Brighton are doing. And this is it. This is what big teams have to put up with. So I thought it'll be a good game at the weekend.
OK.
Category for any football fan, should the chance come his or her way. Anfield is the venue. I'm Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. It is Liverpool, and they take on OWEN.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. I'm just hoping we get a nice, quick tempo from the start of this game. Both teams do like to get forward.
Can he put them in front? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, here's the replay, and the keeper knows that near post should be his, but he left a gap and he got punished.
A chance to revisit the goal. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
Liverpool, number 11, Mohamed Salah.
Roberto Firmino. Oh, good vision. Just couldn't capitalise there. And attempting the through ball. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Pressing high to win the ball. On the shot. Thiago. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, now in a dangerous position. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And because he's on his own, he collects himself, and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
Edo Kayembe. And taking it away. And fed forwards. He's just got to continue his run. Salah! And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance!
Well, here's the replay. It's a really lovely through ball, and a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.